The Daily Code Snippet. Links are the defining feature of the web. They allow movement from one page to another. If we look into the history of HTML, we see that it was a language that was attributed to Tim Berners Lee. He is considered to be the father of the Internet. Tim Berners Lee is a British scientist who developed the World Wide Web while working for CERN in the late 1980s and early 1990s. The web was conceived in order to create a system for automated information sharing between scientists in academic settings all around the world. HTML is a way to annotate the research that was being done globally so that it would be a uniform language that could be understood by everybody. He also wanted a way to organize and link previous, current, and future research. So I think that's why HTML doesn't seem very intuitive or easy to understand. It is because the language was not developed for the general audience. It was a language that was developed for scientists to work together. There are several examples of types of links. You may want to link to another website, in which case you'll use your absolute URL. You may want to link to other pages within a website. In this case, you would use a relative URL, and you may want to link to a specific part of a page. In this case, you would link to an attribute. And finally, there are special cases where you would use particular language to take certain actions, like sending an email. In order to trigger the mail system of a device, instead of using HTTP:// or HTTPS://, you will instead use mail to:. The S indicates that the website is protected by SSL, or Secure Sockets Layer, a protocol used to secure communications between a client and server and gives your visitors reassurance that their data will be protected. A opening tag href equals mail to: jane.doe@example.com in quotation marks, jane.doe@example.com, a closing tag. In order to activate a phone call, you would use tell: instead. A opening tag href equals tell: +1 -555 -867 -5309 in quotation marks, +1 -555 -867 -5309, a closing tag. Best practice is to use the international dialing format. This would be using the plus sign followed by the country code, then area code, and the phone number. It is not necessary, but the use of the hyphen between segments allows for easier reading and improved auto detection. Presented by Designers Learn Code.